Colts will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Saints 14, Panthers 3. To kick off for New Orleans.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Bridgewater has got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Carolina.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Brandon, I think that when they create the poster for multi-talented players in the league, this guy, Christian McCaffrey, has to have a poster on his own. 2nd in the NFL in catches last year with 116. I know you're tired of me saying it, but you remember him coming out of college. He ran routes better than the wide receivers in the draft that year, and nothing has changed. He can do it all. Run it, catch it. What a dangerous weapon he is for any offense.
At the 33-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Walker has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
8-yard pickup.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
To Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throw here, right side. He holds it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On second and 12, Breeze. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Snap comes at one, and now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it's 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
There's 10. To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater looking left sideline, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And that will be incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass intended for Curtis.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It leads to second and...
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Danny Amendola, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Errors on the return. The Saints take
Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Brees. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really